Hey everyone, Sword here, and today is the 175th and the 76th episode of Weekly Vlogs. 176 weeks total has gone by and I'm still going. And the reason why I haven't actually gotten an episode last week is due to the fact that I was kind of lazy and other things were popping up and I just didn't get anything done. That's all it was. Now, the fact of the matter is that this is going to be a combination of the two. So let's see if I could actually go through with this. I'm trying to remember what actually happened the other week. So one of the things that did happen was that the guy who actually hit my truck finally came by the other day to actually tell my father that he wants to pay for the truck or he wants to fix the truck himself, because apparently he's a mechanic and yet he hasn't really done anything to help us out. He's a mechanic that hit my truck and now he wants to offer to actually fix the truck after a month later, when we told him that this is going to be the price of it. All he had to do was just pay for it and we're going to have another mechanic to actually work at it. So here's pretty much here's a little simple summary that we went to another mechanic. He was charging $1,000. We told the guy who hit my truck and he said he was going to pay for it and he will get back to us later on. And about a month later, he never got back to us. And during the 2 months where we were still waiting for him to get back to us, we just pretty much gave up on him and went through our attorney. And he told us to get a quote from a professional mechanic. And we did that. And now we saw the price for it. Now, that quote was up to $3,000 for the part and the labor and all that other good stuff. And of course, we had to pay the lawyers and all that good stuff too. So it's just a higher price. And now he has to pay that amount. Yeah. It would have been a simple $1,000, you would have gotten out of the way, and now it's up to $3,000, which you're going to have to pay. Regardless, no matter what, he has to pay that amount. At least I think that's the estimate, and I'm pretty sure it's actually higher at that point for you, but let's just say $3,000. He has to pay 3 times as much as now. So, yeah. If you were given an offer that was a good enough offer, just take that offer. Just get it out of the way. Don't have to worry about it later, because otherwise then they're probably going to take matters on their own hands and it's going to be even more costly. So, lesson learned, people. Lesson learned. What else is going on? It's just, I don't have internet connection. I'm not able to be connected to the internet through my Xbox, through my Nintendo Wii U. It's just I don't have a direct connection anymore, due to the fact that we actually moved the router and the modem into the living room, and doing that, the Ethernet cable is not able to actually reach that point, because now we have to go up to the rafters. We're going to have to actually move one of the cables and actually go towards the other side of the house so that will be able to reach through. And here's the thing, I wanted to actually be done with it about a good 2 to 3 weeks ago, but due to the fact that it was still summer and it was still hot, it would have been a stupid idea to actually go in the rafters. And we don't actually have an attic. An attic is what I think of an actual room where you're able to sit down and actually just do whatever you need to do. But what we have are rafters, where all the insulation, all the drywall, all the plaster, all the support beams, everything, just all the things that just pretty much what makes a house is up there. We don't even have an attic, so we just call them the rafters. I'm pretty sure that's what they're actually called, but I don't know. I've never been up there. I actually wanted to go up there to help my father out the first time, but my father said no, due to the fact that I was younger at the time, and if I were to fall through, then it's just like, how can I explain this? Just poking your hole through a styrofoam wall, or even punching a styrofoam wall. Let's go with that, because you know those styrofoams, you could just punch through them and they'll just break apart. It's just that, of course, being 120 pounds, going through the roof, literally, it's just not a good idea. Just be careful when you're up there, and especially when it's actually hotter during the summer, of course, because all the heat is trapped in there. So if you were to pass out, you're going through the floor no matter what. If you make a wrong step, you're going through the floor. You got to be really, really careful when you're up in there, and make sure that you don't make a simple mistake, because that's going to be costly, especially if you go through the roof. You're going to have to fix all that and go back up there and just replace whatever's missing. So it's going to be the first time I've ever been up there, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the last, because whenever I get a house of my own and that has the rafters and all that good stuff, it's just going to be fun. And I use that sarcastically. If I get a house and I get it built, I'm going to have it to where the rafters, you're able to actually go wherever you need to go without falling. I don't know how that's going to go, and I don't know how much that's going to cost, but it's just the security in itself. It's going to make it worth it. But other than that, that it's cooler right now. I think we have a cold front so far because usually it's still humid or it's still hot around this time. But so far we're going up to the highest of 90 degrees, which is actually pretty decent. So once it gets cooler and cooler, I really want to get it done and over with. I'm willing to actually wake up 6 in the morning just to get it done because I really want to go through the roof or the rafters and just have this cable all the way through the house pretty much and get it into the living room where the router is. And I want to have 2 direct connections, one for my console and one for my computer. My computer's already hooked up wirelessly, but direct is way better. Let's be honest, that there's not going to be any hiccups, there's not going to be any lag time. It's just going to be direct. You get the highest megabits and you'll be happy with that. So I bought this. This was about a good $40. So let's hope that this at least works. I could do a little bit of a test to just put it on the ground and just have it all the way to the living room and just hopefully nothing trips over it and we'll be good. If it works, then I can use this. If not, then I'm gonna have to return it. Just all it is that I really want to get connection back so I can talk to my friends, go online every now and then, and make more videos, especially when you're online with other people. It's just gonna be more fun that way. So that's all there is to say for now. That I have nothing else really going on. So I really want to do more live streams. I want to do more Let's Plays. I want to make more videos. Excuse me. And of course, I'm going back to work in mid-October. So once that happens, I'm going to have less time. So I want to get as much things I can do for now until that time is up. And I'm not going to really rely on actually trying to make a video every single day, because if it happens to be where I can't make a video that day, let it be so. I'm not going to try to stress myself over that fact that it's still a hobby and I should not really stress over the small things at this point. But until then, that is all I got to say for now. Have a great day, everyone. I'm SorKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.